Yo, yo.
Welcome to CheqPoint. I'm Kid LJ.
And I'm the KingBoss. And in this video, we're going to be comparing PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4 to the PlayStation 5. This is going to be a size comparison. We're going to have actual comparison in software later on. Let's get started. Alright, so the first thing we're going to be doing is comparing the PlayStation 1 to the PlayStation 5. We're going to do a size comparison, and we're also going to weigh the PlayStation 1 just to see how much it was back then.
Alright, so to get started, I actually brought along my PlayStation 1.
Nice,
I had
nice.
it as a kid. Obviously the PlayStation was launched in 1995 in the UK. Don't remember what year I got this, but I think it might have been 1998 or something like that.
Fair enough,
I could be wrong, but my first game was Driver, and I tell you, man, I was driving that car until the cows came home. Trust me.
Fair enough, fair enough. So I've never had a PlayStation 1 before. I've seen it many times, and I think this has a mechanical switch to actually open the drive tray.
Boy.
So this doesn't need to be on for it to open, and when it's on, you can just flip this open and the disc will just stop spinning. But yeah, I've never had one of these, but let's see how it stacks up to the PS5. Alright, this is your PS5 here.
Yeah.
And when we put it on top, I'm going to let you do it.
Alright.
You can see how much wider it is than the PlayStation 1. And obviously the color is a bit different. It actually has a similar aesthetic in the sense that the vent look at the side is everywhere on the PlayStation 5 as well.
Exactly, yeah. And also if you was to put it like this, you can see that maybe it
Another
matches
one
up
to
to
hold,
maybe two. So one here and another one right here.
Yeah, easy. So we can fit two PlayStation 1s into a PlayStation 5's width. Yeah, that's really nice. Alright, so we have a scale here. So out of curiosity, I want to actually know how much this thing weighs because it feels paper light in my hand.
Yeah.
And obviously this was back in, as you said, 1995 or 1990 something. And I never had one of them, but I'm just curious because this PS5 is heavy.
It is heavy.
It's a big boy. Alright, so let's quickly just grab some shots from there. Let's turn that on. Let's make sure it's zeroed. Yeah, it is. And let's put that on there and see how much it weighs. Okay, so we just looked at the PS1. What's next?
I think it might be the PS2.
You sure?
It could be the PS 1.5, but
Let's bring that one up.
Alright, man. Let's
Okay.
go.
PS1. So this
looks a little tight still. Don't know who this is, but
I didn't know that this actually had USB ports. So on the front here, these are USB ports, right?
yeah.
Oh, I didn't know PS2 had USB ports. Okay.
Yeah, they were trying to be future-proofing themselves from the get-go, you know?
I guess so. So we have the eject button here, the power button, disk drive, USB ports for whatever reason. At the back, we have the power switch, the power port.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Is that an audio? A digital audio out?
I think you're right. Yes, it is actually.
Oh my days.
I didn't know that PlayStation 2 was this advanced actually.
Yeah.
Because they've removed the digital audio from PS5s and
Yeah, they
Xbox
have,
Ones, I think.
literally.
So,
and I really wanted that.
Oh wow.
I wanted that in my PlayStation 5, but they don't have it. But they have it in the PlayStation 2. It's crazy.
What was in the expansion bay? I've never seen that before.
I'm gonna have to Google that.
Yeah. And this one is the AV output. So this would obviously go to your TV.
To the TV,
That's where you would get your signal from. So PS2. Let's look at the PS5. Let's look at the height. Again, I'm going to keep saying it. PS5 is a big boy.
Yeah, it's a mountain.
It's a mountain, right?
And it's got a lot of consoles to climb. I mean, if you put the PlayStation 1 on top of the PlayStation 2, obviously it's going to overcome it. But you know, just by itself, I don't really know what's going to happen.
It's kind of big, yeah.
Definitely.
So now let's look at the width compared to the PS5.
Right.
Here you go.
Somewhat it's very similar, almost the same as comparing it to the height. But if we switch it over, we can see that
it's approximately two PlayStation 2s again.
Once again, just kind of like maybe with a little bit of
a give at the end, yeah.
Yeah, just a tiny bit.
Okay,
I would say. Just looking at that from that side, yeah.
Right. I actually again never had a PlayStation 2. I have played on them before, but I myself never had one.
Yeah.
And games I remember playing, one of the best ones I've ever played in general, San Andreas. Probably my favorite game of all time. I talk about San Andreas all the time.
So,
this is when it came out, PlayStation 2 in 2004. 3 or 4, I don't remember exactly which year, but this console became a beast. Sony's best-selling console, actually.
Exactly, and can you believe both of us? We don't even own the best-selling console in the world.
Exactly.
It's crazy.
But you know what? I've always said to you guys that the PS5, in my opinion, is going to be the console that outsells the PS2.
And that's what I actually wanted to do.
Do you?
Yeah, just from like the just seeing the way how it's been marketed and just the hype that is happening behind it. I feel like even lockdown has given an extra push in the right direction, but still, I think that this will be the year where the PlayStation 2 has been overtaken in sales by its own competitor. Well, its brother.
Its bigger brother or its younger brother. Yeah, I agree with you. All right. So we've kind of looked at the PS2. PS3? Yeah.
So I'm just gonna give that to you right here, because my bad.
I found it right under the table. PlayStation 3 right here.
Now this was the big boy as well.
Yeah.
I remember when this came out, people were complaining about the size.
Yep. And then they had to get it to a slimmer version.
Oh yeah.
So this is not the base version. This is the PlayStation 3 Slim.
Oh wow. This was the Slim.
Yeah, this is the Slim.
Peas. Okay, fair enough. Still quite tall, I would say. Obviously not as tall as a PS5. I would say probably the same height as a PS2. If you hold on to that for me for a minute.
It looks like it's unbalanced.
Yeah, it is. So yeah, more or less the same. Well, not the same, but a very similar height to the PlayStation 2, which is okay, I guess.
Yeah. So even if it was to compare it to the size of the PlayStation 5,
still nothing.
Yeah, you still see that it's
way bigger.
Yeah, there's not really much that you can really say about it.
I mean, it's about 1.5 PlayStation 3s. I'm saying
probably one and
a bit.
Yeah, one and a bit, a very small bit.
Yeah. Okay, so this was a fat boy as well. Alright, fair enough.
But obviously, if we had the base, we could actually compare it with the base PlayStation 5.
I actually have no memories of this PlayStation. Oh, this has optical audio out as well.
Yeah.
Sorry, digital out. The same type of power port. Sony is synonymous for using this one. It's the same one for all of them. Actually.
The same
double barrel plug that goes in here. We had the AV out, HDMI out. That was good. They finally upgraded from that simple AV out.
Yeah.
And obviously Ethernet. Well, LAN as they call it in America. But yeah, that's not much. Oh, this was the first one to have the Blu-ray drive, no?
That's correct, yes.
Yeah. So where Sony and Microsoft were doing this back and forth, Microsoft developed HD DVD, I believe.
Yeah, HD.
And Sony, obviously with their partners, I'm guessing, did Blu-ray.
Yep.
And there was that fight for a while, and Sony just took over. Blu-ray is the king of everything now, and even the Xbox now, the previous Xbox also had Blu-ray as well. So well done, Sony. Innovation at its best, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. So let's move on.
Yeah.
Put this one to the side. Is there space?
I'll move the controller.
Leave that one there at the front.
And I need to shimmy that one back.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Okay.
And obviously, last but not least, on our console selection, we've got the PlayStation 4.
Do we only have one of these?
No.
Should we do both?
Looks like it. So we got the base.
This is the base one, right?
Yep, the base.
Okay, let's bring the other one up.
And we also got the slimline version, even though, to be honest, it just looks like they've taken maybe, I'd say, 40%.
You know what?
Of the size?
They literally just did this. They just squashed it down.
Yeah.
There was nothing.
It's not
else. No. It's not a big difference.
I mean, what they did, they kind of like tried to keep the same form factor, making it look very similar, but they just curved the edges while these are like sharper. But let's focus more on the base version first.
Yeah. So again, height comparison. I think more or less most of them came at the same height.
Yeah.
So if you hold on to the PlayStation 4 for a second, I'm going to bring the PlayStation 3 back into play. Similar.
Yeah.
Not the same again, but similar. Yeah. And if I bring the PS2 back in, okay, so it did shrink a bit over each generation, but not significantly.
Yeah.
Interesting. Just wanted to see what that was like. Obviously, we know the PS1 is going to be a lot shorter, so we're not going to compare that one. Put the PS3 back here. All right, and back to the PS4.
Yeah, let's try and put it across here and just see how far it can go. Yeah. and obviously the size of it from here. But more focus, what's on the back? Because obviously we've seen a lot of advancements each generation. So what do we have on the back? Is there anything different or out of the ordinary towards what we may have had on the PlayStation 3?
Okay, so again, here we have the double barrel connector for power.
Yep.
We had digital audio.
Yeah.
We have obviously HDMI, Ethernet port, and this says AUX auxiliary. So I'm assuming that might have been for the PlayStation camera, the PlayStation Move thing.
Yes, yeah.
I'm not actually sure. I've never used.
It could have been. Yeah.
Could have been. Yeah.
And I believe it's also a peripheral for the VR as well.
Yeah, the VR. That's what I meant. Yeah, the VR and the PlayStation Move stuff probably.
Yeah.
But yeah, very similar. I think this personally was the best PlayStation design, not the PS5.
Okay.
I think Sony did a very good job with the look of this console.
Of mixing gloss and matte.
I mean, that part I don't really like.
Yeah.
But the design in general, the way it looks very, very simple, very sleek. Similar to the Xbox Series X and the Xbox One X. Whereas this to me just looks really out of place. And I won't stop stressing how out of place it looks.
You're definitely right. It is out of place, but I feel like it's a shot in the right direction.
Fair enough.
Just because, like, you know, all of these consoles, other than the PlayStation 1, it was black. They've decided to go with two tones instead of just keeping it at one tone. They've mixed the gloss and the matte as well. And they've put a little more detail within the actual PlayStation to make it seem as if what you're getting is a very high quality console. So within the actual PlayStation itself, there's embossed X circles,
I did see that,
triangles and squares inside. So I feel like that's maybe the reason why they went in that direction. Obviously, you may not be happy with the colors.
I'm not, no.
But as you know, that they're probably gonna get some faceplates that are gonna change.
Yeah, I think that whole faceplate controversy they had with that guy who was trying to sell faceplates online, it's them trying to lock down something that could potentially lose their money.
Yeah.
Because he's probably going to sell the faceplates, or was probably trying to sell the faceplates cheaper than they were.
Yeah.
Right? And probably have more designs. Because imagine you could, I don't know, send him an image and he either, I don't know, 3D prints or prints an image or a design onto the faceplate that you wanted.
Exactly.
Sony will probably just have the God of War one, the PlayStation one, a black one, I don't know, a pink one, for example. Whereas he's saying whatever color, whatever design. I like things being symmetrical.
Yeah.
The PlayStation 5 without the disc drive looks better. This with the disc drive looks like they literally just said, okay, let's design it for digital use first.
Yeah.
And then, we have Blu-ray. Let's slap a Blu-ray drive on there. That's kind of what it looks like. Because look at that bulge. I mean, I know you guys love it, but it's not for me. I would prefer a matte black finish PlayStation 5. The piano looking gloss thing here in the middle is not for me again.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat as you. I mean, I would like it to be matte black for the center.
Yeah.
The white, I wasn't with it at the beginning, but I've become I've been converted into, you know, enjoying this because just the look of it, as I mentioned, it looks high quality, and I've also seen like photoshops of this being in black, and maybe it's just because it's not natural to me at this moment. I don't really like it. I do prefer the white at this moment, but who knows, maybe when other colors come through, or if there are people who are then gonna start designing faceplates and stuff to our specification, similar to the Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons, you know, having different colors for the faceplates. I think, you know, the market sales will go really far in that sense.
But you know what? Speaking about faceplates, I think the guy who designed them, I think it's only illegal if he sells them. So if you're watching, if you're listening, how about this? Give them away to people, but ask for a donation. Right? Ask for them to pay for shipping.
Okay.
And I mean, I'm sure people will give you a donation.
No,
He's
definitely.
Still going to be making money.
Definitely, I'd definitely give him a donation.
Yeah, so would I.
Master.
Listen, I would rip mine off right now and get the black one if I could. But okay, I would say let's have a quick rundown of what the PS5 has at the back.
Yeah,
we've looked at all the others.
What does the PlayStation 5 not have? And what does it have compared to the others? Because we do have an advancement in technology with the USB Type-C.
Oh yeah, that's quick.
So
All right, so let's look at the front first. Can I get this in shot? So here, we obviously have the USB 3 port, USB-C. We have the power button and the eject button there. The disk drive. All the way up here, we have what I believe are vents for expelling hot air. That's what I think they are, because I don't see any intake fans here, right? Let's switch to the back. What do you see there, sir?
So what I see, starting from the bottom, we have the double barrel power outlet, as we've had through every single PlayStation generation, following up with a HDMI out, and then we have the Ethernet cable, or the LAN port, sorry. We have two USB 3.0, and to top it off, we have a Kensington lock at the top.
Okay, nicely done, PlayStation. Have we ever pulled any of these off? Should we do it now? No, I don't think we should do it now.
Maybe that calls for another video.
Yeah. All right, so. Yo, people. Hey, thanks for watching. I'm the KingBoss.
And I'm KDLJ. Thank you very much for watching. And if you got to the end of this, why not subscribe? It's free. And while you're at it, hit the notification bell and leave us a like.
All right, guys. Peace. Thank you.
Over and out.
See you next time.